Okay, I just want to like see if I can get music. The music like paused itself for some reason. But yes, welcome. Happy Mindful Monday. If anyone's hopping in here after the live stream is filmed and it's already posted, then welcome in and get yourself cozy and comfortable for tonight's meditation. And feel free to set up in any way that you need to, light incense, candle, get yourself your pets, hold your pets, grab your blankets, wrap yourself up, whatever you need to be cozy and comfortable and make this a self-care ritual for you. Yeah, so welcome in. I'm drinking a smoothie. This is part of my dinner. It was chicken wings and smoothie. Okay, I'm gonna put that back in the fridge. I'm just gonna wait for some other people to pop on in. Hello. Is it Isla? Isla on the roof? Hello, hello. Thank you so much. This is like my bedhead bun over here. I usually like to wash my hair before my live streams, but I did not get time today. And I was already running behind today, so I think it's a good thing I didn't start washing my hair when I was thinking to. Time management, still not my best, still not my strong suit. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put my smoothie in the fridge. And yeah, if you want to do some meditation, get all set up. You can get all comfortable. I'm gonna put this in the fridge. See who else pops in, and then I'll do an opening message. Let's see, that there. Great. Might use my sound bowl today. What the heck? You need to chill with that. TikTok is accusing me of sexual body behavior functions, and I'm just like, wait, what? All I did was stand up and then sit back down. What's going on? No, I get it though. I guess they have like an AI that's like looking to make sure no weird things are happening on live streams, which makes sense. But also it's like, damn, people can't sit up, stand up and sit down on a live stream. I know also not wearing a bra and stuff, so I guess TikTok is, I don't know, they're just trying to be extra careful. How's everyone feeling? Hello, hello. This is supposed to be copyright-free music on Spotify, but I'm actually wondering, hopefully this is copyright-free. I don't want to get in trouble with YouTube. It says copyright-free chill hop. Free music, so by someone named Mantra Cat. They seem cool, so maybe I'll at some point play more of their music during my live streams. Mantra Cat. Alright, I'm gonna light my incense. I actually just got this incense this past weekend. I was having a ladies' weekend with my friends, and we went to this Delaware beach. And I got this incense from the spiritual shop. Shop was a little expensive, but this was just $5, which isn't too bad, but you definitely can get cheaper incense for 10 sticks. This is 10 sticks. But yeah, it's lavender, cedar, and cedar lavender blend. It says warm balsamic cedar wood scent with fresh lavender. Ooh. So I'm gonna light that up to set the vibe of our meditation tonight. And if you don't have your own candle or incense, that's okay. Maybe you can imagine that you're smelling my incense. I think lavender is pretty easy to imagine. But if you're not sure what cedar smells like, it does have like a warm kind of scent. I don't know really how to describe it. It's like warm, a little earthy, and a little musky. Plus lavender. So yeah, nice. I'm gonna set this up here and showcase her. And light this up. I'm gonna light this with setting the intention for all of us to come to a grounded space and to let go of everything from before. Tonight's a live stream. Let go of everything you have to do after, and just choosing to be present with here and now. But especially letting go of things from before the live stream, before you popped in here. And just imagine it burning away. Imagine the wisps of the smoke representing what you're letting go. Smells nice, yeah. This definitely smells like premium incense compared to my usual dollar store incense. Welcome on in, welcome in. Let's see. Isla said, what is the theme TBD? Oh, that means theme to be decided. It's funny though, when I actually posted the meditation to my YouTube, it's funny, when I actually posted it, I actually did decide I wanted it to do like a mantra. I wanted to have a mantra theme. But what a theme is doing mantras basically. We're gonna say some mantras. But I'll say I want to prepare a little better for it next week because I think I'm gonna have specific songs that can like match with it. So maybe we could sort of like actually sing and chant mantras if you want to, and if you don't, you can always like listen to me. But I didn't really prepare like a whole song for the mantras, so I'm just gonna use my usual meditation musics. And I'm going to have you guys try to be a little creative with your own mantras today. And I'm going to go with the flow. I just knew, I was like, I want to do mantras today. Which means mind vehicle. For those of you who don't know what mantras are, it means mind vehicle in the ancient Indian language of Sanskrit. And what does it mean to be a mind vehicle? So it's basically, we're picking a sacred sound or word or some kind of like symbol that we can say that will represent a specific kind of frequency that you want to feel, and it's where your mind, what your mind can focus on. So it's like a tool of focus for your mind, basically, to help your nervous system relax and help your nervous system calm down, but then also help you feel desired feeling that you want to feel. So mantras are great. It's been a while since I've done mantras. Okay, I didn't expect this what do you call it? Is it chill hop? I actually wasn't expecting much lyrics in these songs. So I'm gonna try to switch to a different. Okay, I was trying to make that a smooth transition, but it was alright. Between two songs. Okay. I'm not actually DJing over here, but that was me trying to. Alright. So we're gonna also pull a higher self message for this reading tonight. For this meditation tonight. I have like my bag of my tarot cards because I was giving some ladies some tarot readings this past weekend. My lady friends. Alright. Let me know if the music's too loud, by the way. I can turn it down. But thank you for coming on in. Hello. Hello. Wabi Sabi, thank you. Hello. Ooh, I like the emoji there. I like the keyboard that you're using to create that cute face. Thank you. Thanks for being in here. So we're going to pick an overall energy theme that will also go into this meditation tonight too. I want to look at the bottom of the deck today. I don't always look at bottom of the decks, but I've just been feeling like it since this past weekend. So it says you have come back to the start to see what you missed before. Bottom of the deck. So I feel like a lot of us could be having a new beginning, or we're observing things. Not absorb, observe. Reviewing things, observing things in a specific way. Maybe we're just looking at things from a bird's eye view, even, and creating some stillness for ourselves, which we are also going to do tonight. Okay. Wow, okay. So, a higher self message that I just got. We have not gotten this card before, so I like that. We're getting something a little different here. I feel like this shows a good energy shift for our collective. So this is the overall message for our collective, but also for you. Oh my gosh, I just had the freaking ember like land on my arm. That was hot. What the fuck? I think the fan blew it on me, so I'm just gonna like move that over there. Damn. Landed on me Targaryen style, like. I'm making that up. I don't even know what that means, Targaryen style, but I'm just like, oof. I don't know. I don't see any marks on my arm yet, but who knows? It might get a bruise or something later. Alright, so this is everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. There's actually a spelling error in this card. Everything you want. Everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. So this actually is similar to like a theme that I was going through with my friends this past weekend when I was doing some tarot readings. So when you look at this, it looks like nighttime. It looks like the moon, perhaps, in the sky. You see other planets there. And just like our theme that we had, it was like the past 2 weeks. Not the past 2 weeks. Last week, or was it 2 weeks ago? There's like another person in a corner here. So I feel that the collective, our last overall message card had a big rose that was like orange, and it represented creativity, the sacral chakra, the inner child, also sensuality too. So it's weird that those two energies would come about, but orange for the chakras would be creativity usually, and passion, which you could associate with sensuality and sexuality, but also creativity could be inner child too, right? So that's why I said that. But also it had like a child looking up at the flower, like someone's inner child needed to be reminded that they're the light that gets through the dark, that grows in the dark. So for this one tonight, it seems to be connected and maybe even progressing forward, where I don't know, this person looks a little taller. I don't know if they're supposed to represent like a child. It's just a silhouette of a human being here, so I'm not really fully sure, you know, what age, but it seems a little taller than what I saw on our last card that we had. So everything you want is on the other side of the unknown. So this is about being afraid of going into your new journey and accepting that, knowing that's okay. And even though you're afraid, you're gonna do what you have to do anyway to just see what is possible, and seeing that what you want does come from going through uncomfortable situations, having maybe uncomfortable conversations, and you just have to go into the unknown sometimes in life, right? To be able to come out on the other side with new insight to things. So yeah, if you keep yourself stuck in a box, or you're just doing the same thing all the time, you can't expect different results, right? So if you want something to happen different in your life, definitely expect to have to do different. Okay. And it's okay. It's okay to be afraid too. But just knowing on the other side of the unknown, yes. Makes sense, right? Because it's like if you do in life, when there's routines we already have, we already know what to expect. But there's things that we want to achieve in life, right? And we haven't achieved them yet, of course. And then it's like, okay, well, to get on the other side of that, you do have to go through a phase of unknown territory. And I know that can vary depending on how intense that unknownness is, and you know, whatever amount of confusion or learning process there is, it does depend on each individual and what journey that we're starting to go through, what we're looking to do, what our actual goal is. So I feel like the focus shouldn't be on like, okay, let me have less challenges necessarily, but it's just like, what do you actually want in your heart, and knowing that there will be a journey, there will be a story, an era, a chapter, whatever word you want to use, an era, a chapter of your life. Like you're a character in a story, right? And you have to go through that unknownness, and it's okay. So yeah, wow. Yeah, because we never had this one come out before. It's very cool. So maybe some of you guys, you need to reflect a little bit on something unknown in your life. I feel like I have the idea for our mantra. To be honest, I was already sort of thinking like to do specific ones, but it's funny because I wish I had a better song prepared for it, but part of me wants to do Om Ganesha. Ganesha is the remover of obstacles. But I don't want to like fully like do that if I'm not 100% like sure on how to like navigate that. It's a long one. Om Ganesha Ganapate. Yeah, I don't know. I might do that next week. But I can do some English words too, since most people I'm assuming would be understanding English. Okay, I'll need a moment to think about just a key word for us to do. It could be a word or a phrase for mantra, so it doesn't have to be just like one word. All right, so let me know if that resonates with any of you guys so far. I want to also, at the end, I think I'll do it. At the end, I'm going to pull an affirmation card, a bold affirmation. So I'm going to prepare just to pull that out, but yeah, I don't want to overdo it, because I think our intro was pretty long today as well. We're 17 minutes in, so I do want to get started. So I hope everyone's doing well. If you want to share how you're feeling in the comments, feel free to do so. Like, if there's anything you need to rant about, or if you're upset about, feel free to share. And yeah, I'm trying to think affirmation-wise. Do I want to do that right now? Are you guys down for an affirmation right now, or you just want to start getting into the breath work and meditation? You can let me know if you have a preference. If you don't care either way, then I might just go about it. I don't know. And maybe, honestly, that could be the energies too, indecisiveness. That could be the energies you're feeling right now as well. I feel like I have been sort of navigating that a bit, like just stagnancy in my life. So let me know if you're also connecting to that, to the energy as well. Hello. Let's see, who's it? Dentia Gordon. Hello, I don't know if you're still here. Unfortunately, I'm not answering questions at this time, but tomorrow's Tuesday for my Tarot Tuesday, so if anyone has pendulum questions, you can come by at the same time next week, like, or a little earlier. Do 10 p.m. tomorrow, not next week, sorry, tomorrow, Tarot Tuesday. I will be doing tarot live stream, and I will answer pendulum questions at the end of the live stream. And it's for anyone who shows up to the live stream at least within the first half of it, so just keeping that in mind. Alright, so no one had a preference. I'll read an affirmation at the end. I'll just do that. I'm like debating it. I was like, yeah, that's okay. I don't want to take up too much time. Alright, so our breath work tonight that we're going to start with. Our breath work tonight, we're going to do 4-count breathing. We'll keep it simple. We're going to breathe in for 4 seconds. You can always watch my hands if you want to keep your eyes open. We'll breathe out for 4 seconds. And then we'll end up doing double speed. So in for 2, out for 2. Okay? So yeah, we're just going to do 2 rounds of that 4-count breathing just to keep it simple today. And then we will go into our mantras. Let me see. I would have sort of switched up a little bit, just because I meant to do that before. I'm slacking, so I appreciate whoever's being patient with this process tonight. Okay. We'll see. I'm curious. I'm just curious. Spontaneous moving around of some of the songs a little bit. It's like, not much, but. Okay. So, ready guys? If you haven't done this live stream before and you're not sure about the breath work that I was just talking about, you can just follow along. And you should be, I feel like you'll be more comfortable by the round 2. But just follow along and I'll be holding my fingers up if you need to watch. Okay. Alrighty. Take a big deep breath in. And exhale all the way out. Empty all the way. 4 count breath. In 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4. All the way in. 2, 3, 4. And out. 2, 3, 4. All the way in. Keep counting. And out. All the way out. And in. And out. Double speed. 3, 2, 1. In. 2. Out. 2. In. 2. Out. For 2. In. 2. Out. 2. In. 2. Out. 2. Do 2 more. 1 more all the way in. Hold all the way at the top. Squeeze in the pelvic muscles, holding this breath all the way in your chest. Maybe breathe in a little more air and hold for a minute. Holding with this breath in. I'm just imagining this breath that's filled up in your chest is this light energy that you've cultivated within yourself. Feel free to relax the jaw completely, relax your shoulders, allow yourself to melt into your seat. Feeling this energy in the chest. I'm getting ready soon, in about 10 to 15 seconds, we're gonna exhale it out. Okay, letting go of what doesn't serve you in 3, 2, 1, let it go. Very good. Now we're about to do round 2. In 3, 2, 1. Empty all the way out. In, 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. You can move with it. Breathing in and out. 2, 3, 4. And in. 2, 3, 4. Out. 2, 3, 4. All the way in. Double speed in 3, 2, 1. In, 2, out, 2. In, out. In, out. In, out. Take 2 more. Breathe all the way in. Squeeze everything tight for a moment. And then exhale all the way. Emptying all the way on this breath retention out for 1 minute and 30 seconds. And trusting you can hold your breath for a longer period of time. Relax the mind, relax the body. Tissues within your body have soaked in enough oxygen. Your lungs were invigorated with enough oxygen. And just relax. If you end up not being able to hold on this out breath, you can feel free to breathe in and hold on the in breath for the remainder of the time of about 30 more seconds. Holding on this exhale out, maybe you're envisioning you're like a portal of energy, an empty void of energy. And from this space, there is the unknown, and yet there's any opportunity available. And then inhaling in 3, 2, 1. Breathe all the way in. Holding all the way at the top here, squeezing the abdominals in, the pelvic muscles, as if you're squeezing in your pee, sending this energy all the way up from the base of your spine to the crown of your head, connecting to your 7 chakras, aligned to the spine. And if there's any remaining tension, anything that doesn't serve you, feel free to exhale it out here, sigh out. Take another big breath in through the nose. Sigh it out. Take another breath in. And this time with pursed lips, like you're breathing through a straw, slow exhale out. Breathing in another breath. And blowing it out again. And now returning to your natural breathing in and out the nose. Noticing the change and energy within your body. And just continuing to let go of everything before a meditation. Letting go of everything you have to do after. Once again, if you're holding on in any way, just allow yourself in this moment to be free. Allow yourself to just be and breathe. Allowing yourself to enjoy simplicity, to enjoy the minimal. To not need anything else. Maybe now to hone your focus a little further, to let go of thoughts even further. I invite you to engage in a few counts, a few rounds of 4-count box breathing. Breathing in through your nose for 4, and then holding at the top for 4. Exhaling out for 4. Holding at the bottom for 4, all the way out. focus on your breath first in this moment, through this box breathing. In for 4. Holding at the top for 4. Exhaling out for 4. Holding at the bottom for 4. And then I invite you to try 3 more rounds of this box breathing. Feeling free to watch my fingers if you need to. Allowing yourself to really focus on the breath. I'm on my final round of box breathing. If on your own count you finish before me, just continue feeling the breath move throughout your body, breathing with your regular breath. And all together, we're all meet after our hold at the bottom, our last hold at the bottom. Meeting together on our own regular breathing in and out. Maybe now you bring your gaze with your eyes closed, or you can have them softly open, up to you. With the eyes closed, it can make it easier to focus on the space, that blank space behind the eyelids, like an open portal of energy. Bring your gaze in between the brows, where your third eye chakra would be. And our mantra for today is peace with the unknown. Doing an English mantra today. Peace with the unknown. And if you'd rather just do one word, then just go with unknown. Peace with the unknown. Unknown. Peace with the unknown. The unknown. The unknown. When you tell yourself the unknown, what do you feel in your body? Notice that. There's no right or wrong answer. Unknown. Peace with the unknown. The unknown. the unknown areas of our lives. Maybe you've been procrastinating something due to the unknown in your life. Peace with the unknown. The unknown. Maybe bring to mind anything in your life that right now you are unsure about. Anything that reminds you of the unknown. Keep repeating the phrase, peace with the unknown, to yourself in your mind or aloud. Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Maybe you choose to add any additional words to this phrase. Maybe you say peace and acceptance with the unknown. Peace and joy with the unknown. What would you want to feel with that which is unknown in your life? What would you want to feel exploring something new in your world? Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Breathe this mantra into your lungs. Allow yourself to feel this mantra fully. Allow yourself to feel the energy of the unknown and what it means to feel peace with it. Imagine energy of the unknown showing up as a certain color. I invite you to get creative with your own mind, your own inner child. I invite you to play around with the idea of the unknown in your mind. Notice sensations and emotions that come through. Peace with the unknown. Uncomfortable feelings within your chest, within your solar plexus, or anywhere else in your body, I encourage you to maybe bring your palms together over your heart space. Maybe the left palm crosses up as an X toward the right side of your chest. The right palm crosses up toward the left side of your chest. Lock your fingers, your thumbs together, and then you can do some butterfly taps here, just to keep yourself grounded. Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Taps can allow you to know that all will be okay, even in the unknown areas of your life, even through any discomfort. Peace with the unknown. The unknown. Peace with the unknown. Peace with the unknown. Maybe even connecting to the idea that once upon a time, even your own existence was unknown. And then someday you came into existence. All the trials and tribulations that you encountered throughout your life. All of those circumstances were unknown. And all of the beautiful moments you've had were also unknown. And it took you making it through every challenge and seeing the hope in every situation to come to be able to have your full human experience that you've had up until this point. The unknown, peace with the unknown. The unknown, peace with the unknown. Soaking in maybe even ideas of possibilities, of opportunities that could come from stepping into the unknown. unknown. Just continuing to see what else comes through with our mantra. Without judgment to yourself, just accepting what comes through. Maybe you see if you can soak even deeper into this mantra. If you haven't already, really seeing yourself step into that unknown area of your life. Allow yourself to see both best case scenario and worst case scenario. Knowing that you are here right now, if you're doing this meditation, sitting through this, you are safe and sound. Imagining both worst case and best case scenario of stepping into the unknown. And then coming into a middle ground, what a middle ground scenario could be. Maybe you're still tapping, maybe you're gently rubbing around the chest, the shoulder, collarbone, and just continuing to ground yourself here through energies of the unknown. Taking deep breaths. The unknown, peace with the unknown. The unknown, peace with the unknown. Choosing to now let whatever visions, sensations, emotions come to mind of what is unknown, maybe of what scares you, and allowing yourself to maybe have a safe space within your inner world to leave it, to continue for later if you need to continue sitting with it. And just allowing it to fade away. And as you're sitting here in this moment, maybe accepting that each moment forward that takes us into our future, each moment is unknown. Each moment is unknown. And then allowing yourself to accept how in this present moment you've given yourself time to sit with something uncertain. Maybe to feel a little lighter in this moment. I'll give you another moment here. Allow yourselves to embrace the unknown one final time. I invite us to take 3 big deep breaths in and slowly exhaling them out. Last breath in. Pause at the top and hold the sense of resilience within yourself, a sense of peace within yourself. And slowly exhale it out, allowing the universe to hold you in the space. And then returning to your natural breathing in and out the nose. I invite you to rub your palms together in a circular motion. Go as fast as you can, and then separate those palms and place your palms over your eyes. Open and close them under the palms. And close your eyes again, rubbing the palms together once again. And then separate the palms, rub over your face, over the head, the neck, the shoulder, down the arms, down the chest, to the lower abdomen, upper back, down to lower back, hips, thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles. And send this energy all the way down. If your feet are accessible here, bring the energy down to your heels, soles of your feet, and the tiptoes. Now you just rubbed all this energy, excuse me, peace with the unknown, peace in this space, and allowing that to settle into your aura as we go through any new beginnings. You can inhale and raise the arms up overhead, bring the palms together. Exhale, prayer palms to heart center. Thank yourself for showing up tonight as an act of self-care. Acknowledge that every single breath, every moment you brought yourself back to our mantra if thoughts trailed off. And every moment you allowed yourself to sit in acceptance, all of its progress toward better health and wellness within you, me, and for a better world. The light, darkness, and teacher in me honors and cherishes the light, darkness, and teacher in you because our imperfections make us perfect. Namaste and one love. And when you're ready, you can gently blink your eyes open. Be mindful of the space. Be mindful of the room that you're in. Okay. Alright. Welcome back to the space. Alright, so I know this went a little... Okay, it wasn't too bad. Still like 50 minutes in, so that's okay. Whew, okay. Welcome back to the space. I hope you at least feel calmer after this meditation tonight. It's ironic, I was definitely able to soak into it, but it didn't feel as strong as I would have wanted it to, and that's my own feedback for myself. But I hope whoever did do this did enjoy it and was able to soak into the mantra. And let me know if it was hard for you, because you never know, if you share what you want to share about it, you could end up having insights about it as well. You can end up having other people feel related to. You never know how you can help someone. Because maybe someone could feel like, wow, like it was hard for me to come up with like some kind of story that I could connect to peace with the unknown, and maybe someone could feel insecure about that or feel like they did it wrong. But if they can hear someone else also struggled with it, or if you did come up with a story and you can inspire someone, so you never know how you could impact someone else, but sharing and using your voice, allowing yourself to be seen and heard and acknowledged, but also no pressure. I would like to share with me, because actually at the end I had like tears come out of my eyes, but I didn't necessarily feel like intense emotion that made it come about, so that was actually a surprise to me. To be honest, I don't know what that was about for me. It was like single tear. I started single tearing and another eye was watering up. But I think the unknown, I feel like it can be a scary concept too, and it's honestly started sounding weird as the meditation went on. I'm like, unknown or the unknown, and I just started sounding funny, when you say a word multiple times. Everything that you want is on the other side of the unknown, and I think I want to explore that a little more as well next week. I might try to see if I can find a Sanskrit mantra that will connect to it more, maybe the Om Ganesha mantra, but I want to have like a song that actually would be like a good rhythm with it, so that I can sing it, and that'll help me get out of my comfort zone. And for me, that is actually part of the unknown for me. So if you're someone that doesn't like chanting, or you feel afraid to do that out loud, that's okay, because like I plan to want to do it next week, so you can just like listen to me, and hopefully my voice will be sounding good enough for people to listen to. And I got to do some warm-ups and stuff. I think that will be good for me to step on the other side of the unknown. So that's how I can hopefully inspire any of you guys to do that in your day-to-day lives as well. But yeah, let me know how that worked for you. It was interesting, right? We don't do mantras as much, and usually when we do, they are in English though, so I really do want to try doing one next week that is in Sanskrit, so that you can feel the vibration of the Sanskrit word, because the Sanskrit words are really, they translate to a vibration frequency, so that's why they are pretty cool to do. But yeah, I'm curious if anyone had any story linked to the unknown. For me, it had to do with like just the next step of my life too. Like I was just like allowing myself to feel nothingness and like be in nothingness and uncertainty, and like I feel like the more I kept saying peace with the unknown, like I feel like I was able to actually feel peace with not knowing. And I feel like that's why mantras can be so powerful, because it really does take your mind to focus on that word or phrase being said, like, and that's what it's meant for too. But I feel like it really does, like, it's like when you do affirmations, right? The more you say something about yourself, or it's like, yeah, literally, the more you say something about yourself, affirmations, or even if you say negative things about yourself, like, you're going to continue to reinforce that and believe that, right? So Nicholas said, well done. Just very difficult for me overthinking with some anxiety about the future, but not every meditation is linear. Absolutely. Thank you for being honest about that, Nicholas. And honestly, I had a feeling that this one might like be difficult and it might have people's minds trail off to things. So I think the Sanskrit will be interesting, because it's like a word you don't know, and it's like at least vibrationally saying the words, they sound interesting. So like maybe your mind will be able to be more focused on the Sanskrit word. But yeah, I figured the mind would be feeling a little all over the place with the mantra today. And that's okay. That's totally normal. And I just want to let you guys know that is part of meditation too, because our minds are meant. Our minds are here to think, right, and logic, and that's what they do. That's just what they're there for. And the point of meditation, at the end of the day, it is to ultimately quiet the mind, give it peace, give it stillness, give it rest. But if you do notice a lot of thoughts, that's good because you're noticing. And that's the whole point. You're meant to notice. You're meant to notice feelings, sensations, and you're meant to notice your thoughts and that you're thinking. And you just come back to what the focus of the meditation is. And even the most advanced meditators end up thinking at some point because, you know, they're human too, so they're just going to do that. And then they just accept it. And I think once you build an acceptance over thoughts, the easier it becomes to do meditation in general. And that's why, like, I still have thoughts at times too. But I don't know, for this one, I really was just trying to focus on, like, yeah, the unknown. Like, because I didn't know really what I wanted to use for the mantra. I was sort of thinking to do, like, maybe Om Shanti Om, because that means peace. Om is the... we're definitely going to do an Om. Some kind of Om is going to happen next week. I want to do mantra again. And we were going to do Om with some kind of other, I think, Sanskrit. It might be Om Shanti, but I feel like I want to do Om Ganesha, because Ganesha is the remover of obstacles, like I said earlier. And I do feel like right now a lot of us are encountering obstacles, so it would be good to, like, tap into that energy of, like, I can't remember now if Ganesha is a god or goddess. One of the two, god or goddess. I want to soak into that energy. And if you're someone who's not, like, into, like, Hindu or Buddhism, that's okay. Just know that in the universe with God, even with the one source God, there's other energies that God wants us to be able to tap into too. And you can see it like that, okay? It doesn't have to be like, oh, God isn't real and then it's just Ganesha or something like that. It's like, that's an energy within God itself, within the one sourceness. So if it helps to look at it like that, hopefully that can help you connect to the Sanskrit next week that we will do. You know, that's totally okay too. I just want to say, to finish up what I was saying about Nicholas's comment, his sharing. Yeah, I feel like the anxiety, just embracing that, accepting that anxiety, you know, sitting with it, really sitting with it, because I know I say it a lot during, like, my tarot live streams, but, you know, I feel like we don't take enough time really sitting with things that could be trapped beneath the surface of our immediate selves and lives and way of thinking. And we definitely may have, like, some stuck feelings of, like, past trauma or things or worries or doubts, right? And it's like, you know, really sit with that, really sit with, like, okay, even the possibility of that happening. And then even if the worst case scenario happens, like, you know, what can be the silver lining that's beautiful that comes even after that. All right. If the worst case scenario from a situation is you embarrass yourself, are you still alive from that situation? Yes, then good. You still have another chance to overcome, you know, and to grow better at whatever it was that you embarrassed yourself in or something, right? If the worst case scenario, I think the hardest challenge is if someone's worst case scenario was like death is the worst case scenario. That could be a rough one, I'll be honest with you. But I would say that, would you inspire someone from what you took a risk in that ended up ending in death? I'm not saying do something that ends in death. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is to help yourself see a reason for things, giving ourselves reasons for things and purpose for things really is what keeps us going in our life and being able to have the sense of willpower, you know? And we can choose to give things meaning, or we can choose to give things, like, no meaning, right? So it really is up to us. And that's why I'm like, yeah, give it meaning, like, see the worst case scenario and see the best case scenario, and then see a middle ground, right? And then see all of it. Don't try to block out any bit of it, and accept every timeline that there is, and then just try to shoot for the one that you really do want. You know, try to stick with that in your waking life as much as you can, but at least acknowledging all of it helps you be honest with yourself, you know, and it can help you get through the fear. And someone named Zako, hello Zako, from on TikTok. They said Ganesh is God. Okay, Ganesh is God. Wait, oh, sorry, Zako. Oh, you had a question. Okay, for your brother. Oh, okay. I'm not doing pendulum questions right now. Sorry. I'm doing pendulum questions tomorrow, though, for Tarot Tuesday. If you want to come by again tomorrow, I'll be answering pendulum questions then. And I'll be starting at like 10 p.m. for like tarot general reading. It's free general reading for collective, whoever resonates. And then if you stay by the end, if you come within the first half of the live stream, maybe I'll do the first 45 minutes. You know, if you come in within the first 30 to 45 minutes of the live stream, it usually goes like an hour to an hour and a half-ish, most at max. If you come in, then you can ask a pendulum question at the end of the live stream tomorrow. So, giving that heads up, I would love to answer questions, but I have to give like some kind of like structure to it, so that's why I'm just letting everyone know every time. Let's see, Nicholas on YouTube said some good stone, wait, some good stone bar, wait, oh, bad. some good stone bad. It depends on the day. Wait, am I reading that right? Some good stone bad. Wait, I'm not sure if I'm understanding that. If you can re-explain that. I don't know if I'm missing something. I think I'm a little slow sometimes when it comes to like metaphors, or I don't know if they're old school metaphors. Okay. So we actually have an affirmation I just wanted to pull for the collective, and this will also tie into our tarot tomorrow. So this says, I compare myself to no one. My authentic self is uniquely sexy. Hey, I love that. So this is really about seeing how your energy, I know the past few weeks we would sort of go into like, my energy is unique, you know, and one of a kind. But maybe seeing yourself as sexy, like maybe someone needs to see themselves as that right now. I honestly feel like I do. I need to feel that way right now. I gotta wash my hair. I don't feel so sexy right now. But yeah, it says, I compare myself to no one. My authentic self is uniquely sexy. And I feel that this energy is allowing you to know that like you don't need to compare yourself to anyone or anyone else's life. I feel drawn to saying you don't need to compare yourself to anyone's life, because I feel like that's one way that we end up being afraid of the unknown, actually. I think it's being afraid of maybe not living up to certain other people's expectations. And then also you might be, maybe you had a certain time frame for when you went to do things, or like your parents expect you to like, oh, you're this age and you should be doing this by at this point, or whatever it is. It could be not even just other people, it could be your own fears, right? So I feel that this energy needs to come through of like not comparing ourselves to anyone else, and knowing that our own authentic energy is uniquely sexy for each of us individually, and we should be able to tap into that going into the unknown. I would say that actually can help make things fun. So it's like you walk with confidence into the unknown of your life. So that's what I feel we need to tap into. And I don't know why, I'm just like, I feel like next week's meditation, the mantra, if I do it, like an Om Ganesha one, part of me wants to see if I can somehow like get, some kind of like, copyright free version of a song that sounds similar to like a Chantra Siba song. I don't know if anyone knows Chantra Siba. If you do not, I highly recommend going on YouTube after this live is over, look up Chantra Siba. And it's like these two beautiful beings, these two beautiful people who they make like these mantra songs together. And I recently I fell in love with you can go on Spotify too, honestly. What do they call it? Chantra Siba is a couple. or I don't, sometimes they have another extra person in there, but it's two people named Gemini and Finn, and I'm pretty sure they're a couple, yeah, like a romantic couple, and they, yeah, would sing mantras. Like the guy would be doing a handpan thing, or maybe playing a guitar, and then I think his name is Finn, yeah. And then Gemini, I believe is the woman. Gemini, she would be like a chantress. She would be like chanting these mantras. And she just looks sexy though. It's like, she looks graceful and sexy. And I feel like that's like sort of an energy that I wish I could tap into when doing mantras. And maybe I'm meant to try to attempt that because I want to. And also because I'm getting goosebumps as I'm talking about it. So I'm like, I feel like I probably need to start getting into that mode, but it definitely would be more helpful if I had someone else doing music stuff with me too, honestly. So it's like, damn, I have to be like the star. I have to be the star of the show. The star card, Aquarius. Oh my god, that is me though. I guess I am the Aquarius. I do have the star card tattoo on me. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see what I can come up with for you guys next week. I want to see if I can make I can do a fun song. I don't think I can make up a song in a week, but I think that I can try and see if I can find some kind of instrumental to do it, the mantra too, and maybe it can help us all feel a little sexy, you know, in some way. So we'll see. Sexy or free, you know, just being able to enjoy our own energy. Hello. Hi. Is it me? Hello. I'm not answering pendulum questions at this time. I'm sorry. Thank you. Thanks for coming in, and thanks for feeling comfortable and safe enough to ask your question in here. I do questions for Tarot Tuesday for my at the end of my live stream for Tarot Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So you can pop back in tomorrow if you end up having another question. Let's see. Nicholas said meditations. Oh, meditations. Oh, some good, some bad. It depends on the day. Oh, meditations. Yeah, no, meditation's linear. Well, good and bad, because even saying good and bad is subjective, right? So it's like, what does that mean for you? What does good and bad mean for you versus someone else? Which, you know, I guess there's general, universal, like, ideas of good and bad, but, you know, even culturally, there's different concepts and ideas of that, too. They're not always perfect. Yeah. For sure, yeah. They're not gonna be perfect. And even today, like, it's interesting, I definitely had enough time to do extra planning, but I was just moving really slow through some things. And it's, yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I had like a ladies' weekend, right? But then I still also felt like a bit of anxiety, or like just not really anxiety, but I guess today was more like, I don't know, somberness, I guess. I think just because there are still areas of my life that are unknown right now. So yeah, like I was like, you know, I want to do a mantra, but I didn't fully know like what I wanted to do. And then today I just like was trying out to see like what would this one feel like doing? What would it feel like? But meditations, yeah, it's like they're not always going to be the most powerful feeling ones, or even if they are powerful ones, you may not be always easily able to tap into them, and that's okay too. And it's good to accept that for meditation too, you know. Oh yeah, Nicholas. Yeah, you said they're hard at times. Yeah, they can be hard at times, and I think just with the mind racing, it's like the sooner you accept your mind racing, the sooner you can get into a trance state for meditation, I would say. So, and it can take time to even accept too. So don't force yourself to accept if you don't feel like you're in an energy to accept. But yeah, this one was I think mantras are a challenge in general for me, because I want to do like a fine balance of being able to describe what you could be feeling and soaking into the feeling of what is being said, and even soaking into the story that you come up with for yourself in your head, and really seeing that and understanding it. But I also don't want to talk too much during the mantras too, so I hope it could feel balanced generally. Okay, well that's it for tonight. I gotta wash my hair. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna be doing that. Because it's like 11 p.m. I'm like, oh, do I feel like doing that? But yeah, I should do it. It's good for me. I gotta do it. I got a scalp condition. Okay, my bad. Hopefully you can see me on YouTube if you can hear me. Alright. Well, thanks for who came in tonight. Thank you for those who are popping in with a question. I'm not answering questions right now. Pendulum questions are tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday. Just figured I'd let you know since I know people come in and out and stuff. But that's it for meditation tonight. Thank you for popping in, Nicholas. I know this one probably was pretty difficult. Apologies to anyone. Apologies to anyone who had some difficulty with this one tonight. Yeah, don't be hard on yourself, definitely. Maybe even, honestly, I say maybe give yourself a little challenge, and for the rest of this week, maybe see if you can sit with that mantra, you know, of what that phrase was, or even just the word the unknown, you know, because that is all that life is. It is a lot of unknown circumstances and situations and whatnot. And see how we can build a relationship with it, and an acceptance, most of all, with the unknown, and feeling peace with the fact that we don't really know where our life at the end of the day is fully headed, you know, and that anything can happen in any given moment. And that concept is scary, right? But that's why it's so important to sit with that fear, you know, sit with that feeling, even if it's not the greatest feeling. Not every meditation needs to feel like it's blissful, and it, you know, that's not every meditation needs to have the goal of like getting enlightenment, you know, or something. Whatever that means for each individual, that's different. The goal honestly isn't even an enlightenment with meditation. It's just to calm your nervous system. And that's why I had us do butterfly taps. So hopefully you tried that, because I mean, my therapist does that with me, and when we would talk about trauma and stuff, and we'll go into the story of a trauma, I will do butterfly taps, and it does feel like you're grounding yourself, and you're helping to remind your nervous system that wherever your mind is going into a story, it's okay, like you're here actually in this present moment. So if there's something that you're thinking of that's scaring you, that tapping will help bring you to your body and help you know that it's okay, like you're here, you're fine, and it helps you just process those feelings and those emotions. So I recommend doing that anytime we do a meditation where it feels like it's a little deeper and darker, or like, you know, it's like, whoa, like there's a lot of emotions that could come from it, or a lot of stories that could come up in your mind from it. I think that those taps will help. It'll help the busy mind quite a bit. So let me know if you tried that too, and if that's something that you would like to continue to implement and whatnot. But I recommend it. I recommend it even when I don't cue us to do it, to be honest. Just if something feels intense. Oh, you said Ryan, and he said thank you so much. No worries. I was like, wait, Ryan? And then I didn't say it out loud, but I figured that's probably what you meant. Yeah, I don't know. You like the tapping? Okay, that's good. Yeah, sometimes honestly I get tired of tapping. Like literally my hand will feel like a cramp or something. So then I just start like doing little rubs instead, because it makes me feel like, you know, like when you hug someone and you rub their arm, or you rub their back or something. It sort of feels like that. So honestly, I prefer rubbing, just like gentle rubbing. But the tapping, it's like this generally a standard, so I just try to do that too. All right, let me definitely get off TikTok. Oh wow, I got 3 followers. Okay, so maybe people liked what was going on with that. Let's see. It was good last 2 weeks. Okay, that's good. Hey, I'm glad you liked the tapping. Yeah, this one was challenging. I feel. That's why I want to do it again, but I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna tie in the idea of the unknown with also what you call it, the meditation next week. It's just gonna, it goes hand in hand with like Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, because obstacles can keep you also from going on to your next journey. It can be like part of what's keeping you. Maybe it could be like fear of the unknown as well, and so maybe that's what a lot of our collective needs to actually get over and process through right now. So we'll see more at the tarot reading tomorrow. I feel that it's definitely going to be deep just from like already this card, which is so cool, right? It's our first time getting this one. So if you want to see it a little more in depth again, this is what it looks like. Hopefully it's zoomed in on it for you. Yeah, it's cool. It's interesting. And there's like 2 bridges on this, so it's, yeah. I'm like, very interesting artwork here. Mysterious. It's very mysterious. I think that's the whole point, right? Unknown. So yeah, it could feel like a solo journey for some people. Alrighty, I guess I should go now. I'm just like, oh man, I'm like used to already having been done my hair for the live stream, and now I'm like, oh shit, I gotta do it now. It's 11 p.m. Alrighty, well I go now. Alright guys, peace and one love. Bye. Mwah, mwah. I'll see you tomorrow for Tarot Tuesday, 10 p.m.